In this episode of Mighty Car Mods, we're doing a battle, Coilovers vs Tyres.
Welcome to another episode of Mighty Car Mods. Now, we got an interesting email this week, Martin. Just one.
Just one? Yeah, right.
Yeah. Anyway, so this email is from Peter Cooper, who lives in Base Hill. I think
you find it's Bass Hill.
It's Base Hill, my friend. Base.
Like B-A-S-S, like a fish.
Yeah, he lives in Base Hill, dude.
Yeah, like,
everyone's got a sub.
No, like
it's in the council guidelines.
Check me out. I went fishing and got myself a mad bass.
So we got this email anyway, and Peter's just bought himself an 86, and he wants to know, I'll tell you exactly what he wants to know.
86s!
Yeah. Hey guys, love the show. I just got myself an 86 and I'm thinking of doing some track days. Mad thing to do. Now, for my first mod, I want to try and get some better track times, because last time I didn't go that well. Should I invest some money in some coilovers, or should I invest some money in some mad tyres? That's the question, Martin. It's the question that's been plaguing human beings since the dawn of time, since we were Homo sapiens a long time ago. And
this feels like a good reason to bring two 86s to a track.
With different mods. Okay, so there it is. So we got two 86s. We're going to put some Bridgestone RE003 Peddars on one. We're going to do some coilovers on the other. Other than that, they're completely stock, just like Peter from Base Hill's car. And we're down here at Moorebank Driver Training Centre. We're going to test them out, Martin.
Yeah.
What do you think's going to happen, Martin?
I think it's going to be a track day.
The first thing we're picking up is a set of RE003s, which are a performance tyre for people who like driving fast.
Are you pumped?
I am pumped. I'm actually a little bit pumped about getting the other tyres too. I'm after the hardest, cheapest, worst tyres that you can find me.
The cheapest tyres that I have on that side would be something like $69 one.
Yeah, and do you have any specs on that as far as kind of like, you know, what the tread wear rating will be or anything like that?
No, we don't have that.
All right, so how much did you say they were?
$69.
$69 a corner. Okay.
What brand are they, Martin?
69. And yeah, what brand is that? Okay, mate. And you've got them in stock?
Yeah, we have that.
We'll pick them up today.
Great, man. Well, yeah, we'll come down and pick them up today. That sounds great. I can't believe it's possible to get tyres that cheap.
Yeah, well, we're about to find out why, aren't we?
The guys from Ichiban are lending us 8 rims that are all exactly the same, and we're getting the tyres installed and balanced by our mate Nev. With the tyres all fitted up, Scotty, who builds fast cars for a living, gives us his 15-second synopsis.
For even just looking at the edges, you got nice rounded edges. They actually look like they've put some thought into it. These just look like they're hot off the press.
Normally I kind of have some idea what's going to happen, but this, I have no idea.
I got no idea either. I'm very curious to see the results.
With the tyres all done, we're off to install a set of mad coilovers on the Blue 86. We've got DIY instructional videos on how to install coilovers and lowered springs yourself, which you can check out on our channel.
Coilovers are a good upgrade, and they're popular because they're adjustable, which means you can fine-tune your suspension setup and the height to suit your needs.
We've got some expert help because the cars need to be set up properly and aligned to make it a fair test. With the suspension all done, we're going to do a wheel alignment, and then I'm going to go and meet up with Marty to put on the standard rims. Okay, so we have installed some new tyres and we've installed some new coilovers. They've each only got a few hundred kilometres on them, which is the distance to drive from Sydney down to Moorebank Driver Training Centre. How are you going back there, Martin?
I'm good, man. I'm loving this 86. It's the funniest combination of like a two-door coupe and sounds a bit like a Subaru, but handles like amazingly well for a stock car, I reckon.
It's got a really kind of almost VTEC-y kind of sound, that kind of like open air filter.
Yep.
But I had a look under the hood, Marty, and there's just a pipe that just is going into the cabin to make it sound like something exciting's happening.
Yeah, it's so common now, isn't it? It's just crazy. But yeah, so all the new tyre stuff they stick on new tyres to keep them well in storage has now been scrubbed off. So we should have a pretty even playing field with these two cars, which are almost identical, I believe.
Well, they are, Martin. They're the same model. They got similar Ks. They're both stock. The one that I'm in now, so this is the orange one. So it's got the Bridgestone Potenza RE003s on it. The blue one has got the coilovers in it, and we've kind of dropped a bit of the height as well on that, because most people who put in coilovers also want to get a bit of a drop. I think it's probably worth saying as well that as usual with Mighty Car Mods, this is not pure science. We're not mechanics, we're not engineers, we're not like professional race car drivers, we're just two normal dudes. And in this case, we're just trying to replicate the conditions of the email that we got from Peter from Base Hill, or Bass Hill, however you pronounce it. And so to try and keep the test as fair as possible, Marty and I are not going to be driving the cars today because we need to control.
That's exactly right. We've got to control. It's so scientific.
Well, not really, is it? It's not. It's not super scientific. We just want to see what does better lap times when we've got one person driving the exact same kind of car around a track, one with really, really good tyres, one with cheap tyres and coilovers.
Andrew Hawkins has built and raced some of the fastest modified cars in the country, so we asked him if he'd come and thrash some cars for us.
So we're about to do our first test. We're going to send out the car that's had the coilovers and the cheapest, most basic tyres we could find. It's been lowered as well, and also the wheel alignment, they're very similar as close as we get them together. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. We're going to do just a couple of laps in this to get some temperature into them, and also so we can start getting an idea of times, and then we're going to do some proper timed hot laps.
Okay, the car is warm, let's do this. We're starting our first time session and we're going to do 3 laps for each test.
Okay, so that is the time to beat. The best time we've got is 52.2. We had a 52.3 and a 52.6, so that's kind of the range. Really, really interested to see what's going to happen next, Marty. So this is a completely stock car with the exact same rims on it, but better tyres. So we're going to go out, do a couple of laps to get everything nice and warm and juicy, the way that you and Cheryl like it, and then we're going to hit the stopwatch again and see what happens. I'm intrigued, Martin. I'm intrigued to find out what's going to happen. I'm excited. And then I want to get in one of these and race Supergrams.
We're doing the same amount of warm-up time as the blue car, and then we're kicking off the timed laps.
Lap 1 is 50.9, lap 2 is 50.82, and lap 3, 51.04. Very, very consistent.
So the stock car with good tyres is almost 1.5 seconds faster around the track than the car with coilovers.
I think what I want to see, Martin.
I think we need to see the good tyres on the good suspension and see what that. I mean, are you up for that if we do a quick change? If that happens?
Yeah, I'm up for that because the limitations in this car now are suspension because the tyres are good enough to find the limits of the suspension down.
Done. All right, let's do one last test then, which is the good tyres on the coilovers and see if we get any better results.
We're going to take the tyres off the blue 86 and swap them with the RE003s from the orange 86 to see if together, like Voltron, their combined forces equate to even better track times. We're doing the same warm-up times and then it's on.
Looked like a fast lap, and we're pretty impressed with the results.
How is that even possible? That is 49.74 exactly on both of those laps.
We've taken a total of 2.5 seconds off our original lap time, and even Andrew's impressed.
That is incredible. There it is, Martin. That's the results.
Nice.
Let's go home and get some tofu, man. All right, so there it is. That is our massive and mad coilover versus tyre test. I'm very impressed with the results, Martin.
It's a bit of an age-old question, isn't it? It's like, oh, get coilover due suspension and then just throw whatever tyres on it.
Yeah.
And you may not actually see results that you were hoping for.
I think it's one of those things as well that a lot of people kind of go like should I get some, like, hey, buddy. Hey, bro. I think a lot of people go, oh, of course your car's going to go faster if it's lower, except like this, we've actually tested it and we've seen results now. So it begs the question then, Martin, if you're going to do tyres or you're going to do coilovers and you want to spend some time on the track, the answer is both. Both, exactly. So that's it, Martin. That's it.
And lowered might feel faster in some ways. You know what I mean? You might be like, oh, you know, it's about feel. But if you're actually chasing times and you actually want to go faster.
Absolutely, and I mean, we saw 2.5 seconds off the total lap time, which was pretty awesome. So there it is. I will say one more thing, and that is that as you kind of upgrade each different component of the car, you're going to start to see different parts of the car that are kind of showing their faces as a problem. And the next stage that we've got to now is the brakes weren't keeping up with everything that the car actually had to do. So if you are going to spend some time on the track, what do you need, Benny?
Have you got 17 there?
I do, my friend. There you go. Do you want a ratchet?
No, it's alright.
Right, thank you, mate.
Where's your car fixed yet?
Not yet, mate. Still broken. What? Where was I? Anyway, yeah, so now the brakes is the thing that's kind of holding back the track time. So here's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say, if you want to go to the track and get some mad times, you want to modify your car, the first thing, tyres, next thing, suspension, next thing, brakes. Yeah? For performance?
Brake, suspension, interchangeable depending on what it is you want to do. Maybe a lot of factory cars can stop and keep stopping, and some you find the limits of it really quickly, which is the same with suspension as well.
Exactly.
But you have so much control over the tyres, you can just go and get mad tyres and bang, that's done.
Yeah, exactly. So look, thanks heaps to all the mad people that helped us with this video. I know what you're saying though. I know you're saying, where's your car, mate? It's a good question, isn't it, Martin?
I don't want to say it because I'll be that guy that's always like, is your car fixed? Is your car fixed? Is your car fixed? Is your car fixed? Make more videos, is your car fixed?
I do want to show you guys my new car. Like, actually more than that, I just want to drive it. But it's broken. At the moment, it's just this box. That was a weird noise. That box is full of the parts that I need to fix my car with. So I can't show it to you, but as soon as it's fixed, I'm going to. I got my mad stuff, man. I got my mad Toyota coolant, which is awesome. I got my mad box of parts that arrived. So heavy. Look at this. Oh, and check this out. This is awesome. This came by courier, and there's a letter stuck to the outside. And this person says, don't get excited, the envelope's empty, but just wanted to say I love you, showing that it's mad, from the UPS driver, from the courier driver. That's awesome. Anyway, as soon as my car is fixed, have a Japanese nut, you'll love it. As soon as my car is fixed, I'm going to show it to you guys, because I'm really, I can't wait. Everyone here loves it. Lots of people are going to help. It's going to be awesome. Awesome!
Yeah, man.
Nailed it. Anything else, Martin? Is that all the news?
That's it. So many exciting projects coming up.
We've got some big
been filming more stuff than ever, and seeing certain other characters who everybody seems to love. I'm gonna do some mad car stuff we've never done before.
Catch, Benny.
Watch the bonnet.
Oh, wow. Cool. All right, that's it. That's the show. Mighty Car Mods. Keep your eyeballs on the Faceballs. Faceballs.com/Mighty Car Mods. My car will be coming soon as we fix it. The parts I needed to fix it were not available here. Had to get them from overseas. 3 different countries in total these parts had to come
There's
from.
been more Supergrams videos.
There is. Is more Supergrams
There's
happening?
more Supergrams happening. It's happening like it was happening today.
It was.
I got nothing yet to show the people, but there's stuff that will be shown to the people shortly.
Awesome. All right, thanks everyone. That's all. Get your balls on. All right.
I'm just gonna grab your ball.
Do you know Homo sapiens used to run and climb 12 to 20 kilometers a day, every single day. But here's the good thing, Martin.
Aren't we Homo sapiens?
Yeah, and now we just sit around watching YouTube all day. We need to get outside and watch YouTube.
Right.
Anyway, so the point is, Martin, that Homo sapiens, the current thinking is if you track them all the way back, they think that was, well, there's 2 schools of thought. Some people think there was only 2,000 of them. Massive orgy, right?
Yeah.
That's where we came from. Other people think there was just a few hundred. A few hundred. Do you know what that means,
Everyone's
Martin?
related.
Do you know what that means?
Oh,
it
no,
means
no,
that you
it
and I.
doesn't.
It means you and I could be brothers, and Cheryl could be your sister, your very elderly sister. And all this time, I mean, that's illegal anyway in Australia.
So good.
Anyway,
you should see what she does with a bat.